Thank you so much, Summer, for that wonderful introduction.
So I came up with the ABC of navigating research across career stages. So for each career stage, we were talking about an A, a B, and a C. A quick overview first. I strongly feel that connections, networks, and collaborations matter in each of the career stages. And these connections, collaborations, networks could be research collaborations with co-authors. It could be being part of a team of PhD supervisors. It could be meeting other academics at conferences or joining maybe a special interest group or a research cluster or a network that is maybe important to your identity, your demographic identity, such as gender or ethnicity. You could also be talking about a network of mentors, or you could even be talking about creating a network on social media. But it's all about collaboration. So in academia, we spend quite a lot of time working on our own, but I strongly believe that the best research outcomes are usually achieved by interacting with others. So keep that background in mind when we move across the career stages. Then there's another analogy I want to make, which I feel quite strongly about before we move to the early career stage. And that is that I think academia is really better seen as a marathon. It's not a sprint. Many academic careers might span 4 or 5 decades. So just like with a marathon, the key is really to pace yourself. The key is endurance. So not everything needs to happen right now. And especially in the early career stage, that's really important to keep in mind. And then also, I don't know whether you know anyone in your environment who is running marathons, but if you talk to them, everyone seems to have a different reason for running a marathon. It could include maybe personal growth, pushing yourself to overcome obstacles, running for a charity maybe. There's very few people who actually run a marathon to win. It's really about realizing your potential, and there isn't really one best way to run a marathon, and the same is true for academic careers. I also think it's important to remember that just like marathon runners have different starting points, some might be younger, older, better trained. That's true for academics as well. If, like me, you grow up in a country where education is not just high quality but also largely free, you have a very, very different starting point in your academic career than if you come from a country or background where you had to work 2 jobs to be able to go to university. So don't compare yourself with others. Compare yourself with the way you were when you started, because we all start from a different background. And then finally, persistence is the key, and that's true both in marathons and as an academic. It helps if you're intelligent, it helps if you're lucky, but most of all, being successful in research involves a lot of bloody hard work. Persistence and resilience, and especially in the face of constant rejections, because being an academic is being faced with rejections, not necessarily on a daily basis, but certainly on a weekly or a monthly basis. So I would suggest that really you don't scatter yourself too thinly, and focus really on quality work that you're really passionate about. So that's the kind of the 2 things that are, I think, important for all 3 career stages.